Problem 19. If f of x is equal to the natural log of the absolute value of x to the fourth minus 3, then the derivative of f of x is equal to which of these? Okay, this one is a little bit tricky, and there's a good reason for it. And here's what I see. I see a natural log, I see an absolute value, and I see an x to the fourth minus 3. And most of the time, my students, when they see this, look at it as three functions, and that's partly my fault and partly a lot of textbooks' fault. The rule that we usually learn is the derivative with respect to x of the natural log of x is equal to 1 divided by x. Okay, we should be familiar with that rule. And this rule isn't wrong. This rule, you have to remember that natural log of x is only defined on the half plane, or sorry, the half real line, 0 to infinity. Okay, it's only defined on those, and on that domain, this is the correct derivative. But there's a problem. This has absolute values, and that actually isn't a problem because the full rule, if I sort of fix natural log everywhere except for 0, so the natural log of the absolute value of x, and notice this is defined for all non-zero x's, so pretty much fixes the rule. There's still one undefined discontinuity, non-differentiable part x equals 0 here, but this rule is still 1 over x. So we're going to have to use that in here, and actually it makes our job easier, but we need to know this. And you should have definitely seen that the antiderivative of 1 over x is the natural log of the absolute value of x, and this is why. This is the full rule here. So let's look back at our problem. Instead of having three functions, natural log, absolute value, and then a quartic function, fourth power or fourth degree polynomial, I actually only have two. I have to get rid of the natural log, take the derivative of that, and then I need to deal with this. So let's write this out. The derivative of f of x is going to be, so the derivative with respect to x of the natural log of the absolute value of x to the fourth minus 3. And the outside function, I'm going to use this rule right here as the natural log of the absolute value of this inside function. So that is going to be 1 over the inside function, x to the fourth minus 3. And then I need to take the derivative of the inside function, which is not the absolute value of, it's just x to the fourth minus 3. And the derivative of this inside function is 4x cubed. You bring the 4 out to the front, you get an x cubed. This becomes 0. So I get 1 over x to the fourth minus 3 multiplied by 4x cubed. And I don't see that here, but this is the same as 4x cubed over 1. I can multiply it into the numerator of my fraction. I get 4x cubed divided by x to the fourth minus 3. And that does show up. That's answer choice C.